Have you ever wanted to do something, but just felt completely unqualified? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Ken, and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. So you might ask yourself, what gives this guy the qualification to lead with a title that says, "My 4 best YouTube decisions I made as a new YouTuber"? There's actually nothing that qualifies me. Matter of fact, I have no idea what I'm doing. However, I did decide to start. I did decide to hit record, and even scarier, I decided to hit publish. So that leads me to my first best decision. Just do it. I just did it, which is evidenced by this 4K glorious image that you're seeing on your screen right now. It may not be too glorious, but the fact is, I just did it. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I sometimes find it hard to start things, especially when I feel unqualified, because I'm always, thinking, what if nobody watches? What if nobody cares? What if I look stupid? So it kind of inhibits me from starting things as being a perfectionist. So that's tough. That's tough on me. I've been researching this for a long time on starting a YouTube channel. I just wanted to kind of just do it. My channel is going to be based on things like, just life lessons and Christian values and things that I've learned over the years, things that God has taught me over the years. But I also wanted to kind of encourage you guys too, because this is hard. It's hard to just start, and it's hard to just pick up a camera and start to talk to it, especially when it's not something you're used to doing. I'm not a public speaker. I'm not particularly afraid of it, but I'm definitely not used to it. I definitely feel, again, I just have that fear that I won't speak well, which kind of leads me to a point or a story that I learned a long time ago about how Moses, he felt unqualified. God actually called him to do something. He actually spoke to God, and he still kind of argued with God, and basically said that he thought he was slow to speech. He basically didn't feel qualified to do what God was asking him to do. And I'm not saying I have this great calling to do some great work, but I do feel called to talk to people about what I've learned and how God has carried me and how he influenced my life. So if I can do that, I'm gonna give it my best, and I'm gonna trust that God wants me to do this, and I'm just gonna hit record, and I'm just gonna hit publish, and I'm just gonna hope that everybody kind of receives it and likes it. So after I realized God knows more than me, and that feeling unqualified is completely normal, I decided to hit record and make my first few videos. So that leads me into my second best decision, batching my videos. I decided I was going to make maybe 3 or 4 videos before I started to upload anything. Have them in the can, have them done. And that proved to be a really good way to kind of get over a hurdle. I was, like I said, I was nervous. I was nervous to talk on camera, but actually getting those videos done and seeing them and kind of, in a way, being proud of them, which I really was proud of them, that kind of helped me get the courage to hit publish. So that would be a huge encouragement if you can just make a few videos and then, you know, kind of even look at them, and maybe there's one that you say, you know, I don't know if I want to publish that, but I got experience talking on the camera. I got some experience editing from that video, and you could just call it a day and just kind of put that into the archives and just watch it every now and then, watch it for yourself. But maybe there's a video that you are proud of and you do decide, I'm gonna hit record. I'm gonna hit go public with it, and hope to get a response, hope that people watch. But man, how liberating it is to just get those out of the way and then just do it and just getting that first video up online. It's so liberating. And I realized that if I waited till I was ready, I would never hit record. And although not perfect, those videos set me on the path to growth. And as I said, imperfection is part of growth, which kind of leads me to my next third best thing that I would have not done. Wait a minute. Which leads me to my third best thing I did as a new YouTuber. Using my GoPro. Yes, this little guy right here. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist, as I told you. I do have some experience in the world of video production, which I think kind of held me back. I wanted the best camera. I wanted the best microphone. I wanted the best lights. To start my journey on YouTube, I thought maybe those things would bring me success. And that limited me. That held me back because I didn't really want to spend a ton of money. And I already had this GoPro, and when I decided to just start using it, I realized that this little camera, although it has some limitations, which again is what kind of got to my psyche and which held me back, even though it has some limitations, I realized it's a great little camera, and it can get the job done. It's kind of like David and the story of David and Goliath, where David used the sling and a small stone to defeat a giant. In my world, this little camera slayed my fear and helped me get on a path to start making YouTube videos. And it kind of helped me be more myself, which leads me to my fourth best thing that I did as a new YouTuber: being authentic. So in my perfectionism, I decided that I wanted a studio in my basement. And this Christmas I asked for a bunch of, pieces of equipment that I could put down there. And I did, I built it. And I still use it. And actually in my very first video, I think I used the studio to kind of narrate about the pond that I was talking about. But I felt under the lights with the camera sitting there, I kind of felt stiff. It didn't feel natural. And I felt very, very inauthentic. And I didn't want that. And so I decided to get out and record kind of on the fly like I'm doing now, kind of just walking around. And I felt that this really kind of freed me up and took me out of my shell and took me out of my shyness and helped me to be more what I hope you guys want, is more authentic. So that's it. I'm learning as I go, because I know that imperfection is a part of growth. I'm hoping you'll stick with me. I'm probably gonna ramble. I'm probably gonna fumble on my words. I'm probably gonna say a lot, but I hope that you will get some value out of this. I've been learning to try to give myself grace, and I'm hoping that you might give me a little too, because I'm probably gonna need it. So if you've ever felt like you're not enough, you're not alone. Let's figure it out together. What's something that you wanted to do that you felt unqualified for? I'd be so interested in hearing about it. Put it down in the comments. and I'll see you in the next one.